All right, guys, we are back in Chinatown in Singapore for another night photography test and night video test. Pitting against the Xiaomi 13 Pro is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's right, these two bad boys are going up against each other tonight in Chinatown. Who will reign supreme? I kind of know, but you guys don't, but you'll find out at the end of this video. Let's talk about it. All right, first we're gonna start with front-facing camera video. 4K 25p, iPhone 14 Pro Max. Working, I'm talking, looking good. Got a little bit of a diffusion because I've got a fingerprint on the camera. That's a little bit of a tip or trick for you there. You want a little bit of diffusion? Just rub your fingertip on top of it. Saves you from having to buy an extra accessory. That's what it looks like. Decent dynamic range, looking good. Now I'm gonna do the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Oh, there's no 4K. Xiaomi hasn't adopted 4K yet in the front-facing camera. 1080, 30 FPS. Let's give this a shot. Looking pretty good here right now. I gotta tell you, on the screen, the video quality looks really good. Very good stabilization, arguably better than the iPhone 14 Pro Max. But again, it's not 4K, it's 1080p. Is that a deal breaker if you're on TikTok or Instagram? No, it's not. But if you wanna crop in or zoom in, it is a deal breaker. Anyway, you guys compare, let me know what you think in the comment section below. So now we're testing out the front-facing camera for photography in standard photo and in portrait mode. Here's the iPhone first. Bam, okay. Next we're gonna go to portrait mode here. Portrait mode, oh, quite natural. I'm in f5.0. Now we're moving on to the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Photo mode, beautiful. Going to portrait mode now. Let's set that f-stop word F2 real quick here. Let's go to F5 because we want to be exactly as the iPhone was. All right, guys, let us know in the comment section below which one you like the best. I'm going to tell you, the Xiaomi does very good when it comes to photography. Is it better than the iPhone 14 Pro Max? I would say there's a little bit more HDR effect happening in the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think though. But I got to say, the image quality out of the Xiaomi looks really good. That Leica color popping through, giving me that Leica look without having to pay Sumalux prices. You know what I'm talking about. Now we are going to go to the rear cameras. This is where it's going to get interesting. Zaki about hit a kid as he was walking behind. See that kid right there? Zaki, you can't hit kids. You gotta be careful, Zaki. What do you say, Zaki?
I'm sorry.
There you go, Zaki, sorry. Zaki, sorry. All right, let's go try the rear cameras now. You wanna see a cool trick, Zaki? I'm gonna show you a cool trick with the iPhone, by the way. It's a little off topic, but you're gonna enjoy this. Come with me real quick here. We go here, live photo, long exposure. Boom. You want that blurry shot? That's what you do. So if you want cars driving by on the road and get that blurry shot, that's how you get the long exposure. You gotta shoot with the live mode on it. Do you know that, Zaki?
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe someone else in the video doesn't know. So now we're gonna try shooting some neon signs here in Chinatown, seeing how the effects are with the camera system on this. Now, I'm on the standard one time. Let's go to 2x zoom. Boom. Decent color, a lot of dynamic range, just seeing how it's popping. A little bit of an HDR vibe, but you're getting a lot of things exposed correctly. Looks really good on the iPhone. Now we bring out the 13 Pro. How will it compare? Look at these colors. Look at the detail on this. Oh, do we have a winner here? Zaki, what do you think?
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi. When it comes to photography, I think the Xiaomi is going to win primarily. Also, you got a 1-inch sensor in this. 50 megapixel cameras on all three versus the iPhone, which is different. It's 12 megapixels all throughout. Again, it is pixel binning, but there's something to be said about having a 1-inch sensor. And these colors are beautiful. Look at the detail. Look how sharp it is. We got ourselves a winner with the Xiaomi. Okay, let's continue on. Let's go somewhere dark and dingy, Zaki. How about that? Talking about the iPhone 14 Pro Max for a second here, right? I've had this phone for about almost 8 months, since the time it launched, right? And I gotta tell you, a lot of people are trying to say, oh, the iPhone isn't that good, the iPhone isn't good. It actually is a really good system. Yes, it has an older camera system than some of the newer phones out there, but it's the ecosystem, it's how everything's tied together. It does make it a very enticing offering. So for someone that does shoot a lot of video, a lot of photos, and you want a smartphone that is balanced throughout, I still recommend the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The Xiaomi 13 Pro, and I believe the Ultra from the videos that I saw online, it really excels in photography, but when it comes to video, it's slightly lacking behind the 14 Pro Max. Obviously there's no ProRes, so that's gonna be a little bit different scenario there, but also just the overall quality, the cinematic mode that the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max have, just the overall image quality. I have to give it to the iPhone in that regard, but when it comes to photography, you're gonna see tonight just how good the 13 Pro is. So let's have at it. This is not gonna win any awards, but what I wanna do capture here is we're gonna go past the street light. I wanna capture this building here with these with this dark awning right here. I wanna see how the cameras work in a lower light situation. Let's do it. Here again, you're seeing this green dot right here. That's the flaring issue that goes on with iPhone 14 Pro cameras. It's something Apple hasn't really alleviated even after the last few reiterations of it. I don't know if it's a lens design or whatever it is, but it's kind of a nuisance. You can't remove it in Photoshop or Lightroom, but it is what it is. Looking at the image here, it pops. A lot of detail there, has a nice exposure. It's gonna show a lot of, even in the darker shadows, you're gonna see some detail, so I gotta hand it to the iPhone that does a good job. Again, these aren't award-winning photos. I'm just giving you sample images to give you an idea of how it performs. Nobody said I was a Magnum photographer, okay? I'm not trying to be. Now we're getting a little bit of that flaring here with the Xiaomi as well. There's a slight little dot as well. So you're getting with the street light, again, not as prominent as the iPhone, but you are seeing it there. Let's take a look. These are really, really neck and neck here, I'm gonna say. Again, screens are different, so you have to look at these on the display, and we'll put these on YouTube so you actually can see what it looks like here. So I would say that the iPhone is a bit warmer color than the Xiaomi. The Xiaomi does tend to overexpose a little bit. Again, not a deal breaker. This probably looks a little bit more natural, more film-like, more what you're gonna get out of a mirrorless camera system. This obviously has got some AI coming into play, but this is what we get out of smartphones. You're gonna get that really good balance of exposure, highlight, shadows. The iPhone wins in that way. All right, let's move on. Now, what's nice about the Xiaomi here, with the 1-inch sensor, you're getting a nice natural depth of field with that. The orange looks great. The wall's a little bit brighter, it's a little bit cooler in that way, so the image is a little bit overall cooler. I would naturally edit my image like this. I mean, when you look at both of these images here, the Xiaomi just has a much more natural look to it. I mean, this 75mm equivalent focal length really does a big difference. Yeah, so overall, you're gonna see that the iPhone does a decent job. Again, you're gonna get that natural bokeh, that better bokeh than you are with the Xiaomi? No, but it does work in some instances, and I think it works better on people than it does on subjects, and that's something that we will test in just a bit. Hopefully we can get somebody off the streets who's a very nice person who will allow me to take their portrait. If so, we'll show what it looks like. Let's go. I can use you, Zaki. You want me to use you, Zaki? Yeah, I'll use Zaki. I'll use you, Zaki. Zaki wants to have a photo taken for his IG that he never posts up. I take all these photos of Zaki, he never uses any of them. I feel so used. That's a look, Zaki. Got it. Okay, now we're going to the iPhone. Exciting times, Zaki. Exciting times. Portrait mode. This is the look you gave me, Zaki. Look at that look. It's a close match, I gotta say though. I would give it to the Xiaomi in terms of looking a little bit more natural. The iPhone is very, very close though. In terms of strands of hair, things that are gonna come out of somebody's, head, the iPhone probably won't catch it as much as the Xiaomi does, but in a situation like this, I'll give the edge to the Xiaomi. Just a slight edge though, slight. All right, Zaki, as we're moving on to the temple, here's a quick message from our sponsor. Who's our sponsor for this video again?
Here at Geek Culture, we've tested plenty of chairs, but Secret gaming chairs remain one of our favorites. Whether it's for work or play, they feel great to lean back against, with their ergonomic features offering support for the whole body, from the head and back to the arms, and even something for your butt. This mix of form and function helps the Titan Evo 2022 deliver the best seating experience like no other. For more information, check out secretlab.co.
My friend right here, boom. I think we got ourselves a winner. Look at that. Look at the separation, the bokeh, just how that pops. Zaki pops as the bunny. On the iPhone, I'm not seeing a lot of pop from Zaki on that. Again, AI coming into play. You're getting that natural bokeh. You're all plus on top of that, you're getting that AI bokeh that's gonna simulate this, the Leica 75 1.25 Noctilux lens. How much is this lens in Singapore? That lens is roughly around $18,000, $19,000. What do you think, Zaki? This or a $19,000 lens?
Both.
I'll go for the lens. Now, of course, with the Xiaomi, you can go to 35mm black and white mode, get that beautiful, like, triax color to it, Acros 2, deep contrast, looking sexy. Now with the iPhone, you can't do that. But in the sub-menu of the iPhone, when you go to edit, I can go right into Apple's editing system here. And I can just give a little bit of black and white like that. Let's see how it looks. Noir and noir. What do we think, guys? Look at that. Who's the winner? Who do you think is the winner here? We're gonna show on the screen anyway because you can't really see it on the phone. But, gotta give it, the Xiaomi has more of that look, that vibe. Again, the temple's lights are closed, Zaki. Why are the temple lights closed so early? But I just love the black and whites coming out of the Xiaomi, the Leica collaboration. Again, giving that more of that film-esque look, that film-esque vibe. You can do it with the iPhone, but it just takes a few more steps. You know, here's the thing with Apple. They're not into all these quote-unquote gimmick things when you do photography, but they are fun to use. And I think with the Xiaomi, it does make it a little bit more enjoyable. Hi, sir. Hey, can we take a quick photo of you on your bike with the lights like this? 拍照? 拍照? Yeah, 我喜欢 bike. 我喜欢 bike. Yeah, you. 可以，可以，可以。这样，我讲话有一点点. Awesome. Then I just take one with here with you. Here we go. Thank you, sir. Got the nice light coming in the background, the tonality. Yeah, it looks great. The guy looks great. Handsome guy. Which one do you like better? This one. Xiaomi. Yeah, very good, very good. All right, guys, as you saw there from the sample photos, the video, and just this experience here in Chinatown tonight, this battle is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I mean, at the beginning of this video, I said to myself, look, I think the Xiaomi 13 Pro is going to really beat the iPhone when it comes to photography. Fair enough. But these are neck and neck in a lot of ways. Some of you might like the iPhone better than the Xiaomi, and some of you might like the Xiaomi better than the iPhone. You know, with our Schweika guy there on the bike, I gotta give it to the Xiaomi, but sometimes the iPhone reigns supreme. Now when it comes to video, of course, the iPhone will be better than the Xiaomi. I think this is something that we noticed in our initial Xiaomi 13 Pro review, that the video quality isn't there as much as the photography portion of the camera system is. Hopefully Xiaomi does improve this in future phones out there. Even with the 13 Ultra that I'm seeing online with other reviewers, it's still pretty much the same video quality. That's where the iPhone still shines. Once again, if you want a phone that does everything well, I'm still gonna tell you to go for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. But if you want something that really excels in photography, then the 13 Pro from Xiaomi may be the way to go. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this comparison. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Which phone did you like best? Which one would you pick up? But in the meantime, if you like this comparison, check out more of our phone comparisons, our phone battles, right there.